Anyways, welcome back to Mystic Quest. We're here in the giant tree. We're going to clear out the tree.
Oh yeah, we're in the first dungeon for Ocarina of Time.
It's time to slaughter the mummy. If there were mummies in this dungeon in Ocarina of Time, I think I'd be kind of annoyed.
Yeah! Oh, those things, oh!
You know, the funny thing is, Gibdo started in A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo. They did not have Re-Dead properties.
Re-Dead properties, ugh.
Neck choke, ooh.
Legend of Zelda series has some legitimately scary enemies in it.
I mean, you could almost make a Zelda-themed horror game if you wanted to.
I mean, all you had to do is, like, touch up some of the older enemies and mash all the scary enemies into one game.
Oh, maybe pull a Sateki with some of the violence.
Yeah. It's like, oh gosh, there's villagers' heads on pikes!
I mean, you could definitely make your basic skeletons creepier by making their... adjusting their movements a bit.
Yeah!
Because, I mean, as it stands, they're a little jerky and skeleton-ish, but they could be more so. They could be lurchy, even. And if you put Gibdos back to the way they used to be, they could be your standard, like, horde of zombies.
Live Oak. Yes, everyone, this is Professor Oak coming to you live from Palatown.
I'm currently being chopped down by giant axes and I'm dead.
Oh gosh.
Cure potions. No mummy. No mummy left alive.
They were alive?
Dead. Undead. Shut up! Weak to wind.
No mummy left behind. You shall all be cleared out.
Stone gaze. Kaylee is strong against petrify attacks. Paratouch. I'm strong against paralysis. Double axes to your head. Double axes. Now you're dead.
Goodbye.
Again. Weak to wind. That's why they gave me the spell when they do. I like how Mark keeps commenting when, like, this is just supposed to be a beginner RPG. You didn't have to go all out with the music. But no, you see, Mark, they did have to go all out in the music. This is supposed to get people into RPGs.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's beginner, it's easy, but it is meant to show you, this is cool! I mean, maybe not in this format, but it's usually cool!
Not in this form. First strike!
Snippian.
What? No, I missed. What the?
You missed too!
Come over here, I'll take a little bit off the top, and the middle, and the bottom.
And I'm dead? I would have had this battle beaten by now if you just took my attooks.
I swung an axe at you, and you're a tree! But you dodged it!
That or I missed. I mean,
You literally missed the broadside of a barn. I mean, a tree.
Yep.
I would ask how, but turn-based battle.
Yeah.
It's not even. I mean, hell. I mean, this can happen in Xenoblade, which isn't turn-based. It's more.
Oh yeah, accuracy is just RNG. I just had a bad roll. Bad roll.
Though it is possible to have so much accuracy that it literally doesn't matter what you roll. It was like, you ain't dodging. My base is too high.
Oh yeah.
Boy, do I hate when we get a bad roll in Salmon Run. Alright, we're gonna spawn 3 fly fish over there, 3 stingers over there, 3 big shots over there.
It's like, well, we're effed no matter which way we go.
Good luck getting those egg back.
Oh, yeah. Even if you manage to kill him, it's just like, now how do I get back with it?
Well, at least if you kill the big shots, you can just shoot them back.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that's true. They take almost as long to kill as a freaking fly fish. But
unless you have the... Wait, what did we
The
discuss?
X-Squasher?
The Snipe Rider. The Snipe Rider can actually kill those things.
Which one?
The snipe...
Oh, yeah, that actually does work pretty well against big shots.
If you unload every single charge, it kills it.
Yes, you need it. Direct hit, all 5 shots from a snipe rider.
So if you have someone backing you up and keeping enemies off your back, you could totally take out big shots.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably do it with a full load on a Hydra as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure Hydra could rip right through a big shot. I mean, it can rip right through the health on a damn Kozuna and Kings.
Hail Hydra! I mean,
Some
Not
of the time.
more hail!
Some of the time, Hail Hydra. I don't want that weapon most of the time.
It's highly
first
specific.
strike!
Highly specific. 2 down.
Come on down to Snippian.
Come on down to Snippy Town, and I'm dead.
Snippy Town.
Who wants a haircut?
Snip, snip.
Snip, snip. Funny mutter.
Snippian.
Muthaf Uker. It's
Are those
Arabic for another employee.
Are those supposed to be shoulder pad? What's going on at the front of the Snippian? Those...
Oh, he's got like the shoulder pad thing.
He's
going
got
on
like
there.
shoulder pads going on. Very fashionable.
Doesn't quite line up. Is there...
Oh, okay.
Where-
I just walked past some things.
If I'm honest, I think there should be more RPGs that have this crazy stuff in them.
Jumping and hook shots and crap.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome.
Golden Sun kind of does stuff like this to a degree with your spells.
Yeah. Got there was weird hand thing going on.
I'm convinced that the hand thing isn't actually... I think the hand thing is more a visual representation for the player and not...
Yeah, it's literally I'm controlling the force. There's nothing actually there, just
So that's-
making it obvious to you.
Tell that to Sakurai and the Smash developers.
Well, I mean, Smash is supposed to be, whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, representing thing.
Yeah,
I just
if it
wish...
didn't have the hand, it would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Can't carry any more potions. You should use some.
I
I mean, I guess you could do it on your way back up there. This is a dead end.
I'm not a big fan of that spirit where he basically comes out and he spams the hand for the entire battle.
That's not a spirit. That's a support trophy.
Yeah, support trophy.
Assist trophy.
Assists. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But it's a spirit battle that he's in. That's the one where he's spamming it even more constantly.
Yeah, because he just comes back when he runs out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Is that-
Okay.
I think it's the Isaac trophy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the eyes. Yeah.
Or Isaac.
Isaac.
Support.
Well, the trophy still works because they're literally called assist trophies. So
Yeah. Trophy
I'll be honest. It kind of pisses me off because if Isaac were a fully playable character, I wouldn't mind the hand being like one of his moves, or maybe him having like a ranged grab with the hand. You know, I don't mind that at all, but it's just like there's a lot more that he can do. He can
yeah.
shake the freaking earth. Like you
The
could.
gyms have so much utility. Like, you can make pillars, you can freaking drop the sun on somebody.
It's technically their synergy. I know it's supposed to be synergy, but I will never call it that. I will never refer to it as synergy. It is it's always been synergy. Psychic, Energy. Portmanteau. Port that man his toe.
Mad Toad.
But where are the calm ones?
All I know is they're hopping mad.
Maddle toads.
Well, there are 3 of them.
Arrow! 780. That's enough. Body odor.
Ew.
That actually did less than the arrow did.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if they have a weakness or not. So I'm just testing things.
That didn't seem like much.
Well, it was split.
They didn't even add up to 150 though. Ice, maybe? I already did lightning.
I did quake.
Oh, Quake is... why is Quake's symbol a freaking yellow lightning bolt? I know, you used Thunder. You used Thunder before.
I know.
Oh, you used Quake that time. Okay.
Yeah.
Try Ice. Try Ice.
No, I was just showing, like...
That's so close to Tri-Ace.
So Thunder is the one I was thinking of. Okay, Quake is the sideways lightning bolt. Which makes more sense.
The thunder symbol looks like the screw attack, actually. Also, these remember how you get force abilities in the second Super Star Wars game?
Really?
Empire. They literally look like these little orbs that you picked up. This is what I'm thinking of when I see that.
Heal. Blizzard.
Happy Snowman.
Weak to
Weak
water.
to water. Okay, there you go. Why are the toads weak to water? Anyway, 900 damage. That's better. Okay, fighting the toads, you need to use water moves, including ice.
Well, I mean, ice makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's still... What?
I mean, ice would make more sense than water, but fine.
Well, we know she can just outright kill it with arrow anyways.
That's true. It's enough.
And that way she doesn't get poisoned from their touch.
They're paralyzed?
They have a poison touch.
Oh. Okay.
They have a paralyzing move.
Okay. Yeah, there's the body odor thing that paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. But touching them is poisonous. Okay, I actually did not mean for...
Uh-huh.
I swear. I was just
I've never
saying...
heard anyone pronounce poisonous like that.
I was just pronouncing
It's
it
a particular way to stand. Very particular.
Real particular. Are you poised?
Did you poise your aim? Oh no! What have I done? Gold, that's what.
Yeah.
It's like, my phone's like, have you challenged Mega Venusaur? Yes! A long time
Like
ago.
a year ago.
Like
What?
a long time
Jesus.
ago, dude. I don't care anymore.
Long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away. Anyways.
I like it that came up right as the damage popped up off the top.
Like,
Also, right as Volst went,
okay.
oh no, my Magic is dune. I'm gonna blow you up, Toady Toad. Counters with Poison Tooch.
Yeah, counter.
No, they countered us.
Yes, I can't counter them.
We don't have poison touch. That'd be nice though.
You've got the touch. You've got the poison.
No, I still haven't opened yet. My not dark chocolate orange.
Oh.
Ah.
I actually have a milk chocolate orange this year. Yay! Haven't finished it though. Oh yeah, anyway.
I still can't believe white chocolate won that Splatfest.
I can. But only because I like white chocolate most. Not that it's actually chocolate, but anyway, I like it more.
White chocolate's not even chocolate. It doesn't contain cocoa. So... well,
Not cocoa solid. It is a byproduct of cocoa butter, though. Or rather, it can be made that way. It doesn't have to be. Which is why most people are like, it's not even chocolate. I'm like, well, I mean, it can be. It's just more expensive if it is.
I'm just quoting Homer Simpson from the beginning of the Simpsons game when he's having a dream about a chocolate... a chocolate candy land with the white chocolate rabbit. And then he goes, well, if I'm not real chocolate, then you're probably not interested in eating me. White chocolate. Homer never said he didn't have any interest in eating him. He just said he wasn't real chocolate. It's like, these two things are not the same. Mega grenade!
Well, they survived the Mega Grenade!
That's just to soften them up. It's action time! Oh, come on!
You missed! Now the skulls are laughing at you, which also missed!
Ha!
Ah, we missed. Fuck.
Meteor!
Okay, now that's nice. So I now have meteor in this bubble here. I'm gonna drop it on somebody. A couple of 100 times.
Well, if I ever need a meteor spell to hit something with... It's like, your spell is a bit too puny. You'll need a bit more meat on your spell.
Meaty or... what exactly?
But what if they're a vegetarian magician? a
veggie magician?
A veggie magician.
A veggie magician. Then it shall be super effective against them. There, got my heal potions. I mean, those were heal potions, not cure potions, so I had to...
You had to actually have a status ailment.
Yeah.
You did get poisoned a few times, so I don't know about.
Giant axe!
Lop. Lop.
Live oak is becoming dead oak.
Lop bunny.
No more LARPing. Strike first!
That'll spell your doom! Yeah, give it a go.
Meteor counts as earth damage. So,
Fire! Earth? Anyway, they're dead. Fire the earth at them! If there was split any further, I don't know if it would have been enough.
I'm actually curious why the developers, how the developers were inspired to make this game. Do you think they knew people that were like, RPGs, I can't really get into this, or RPGs?
no, it's been brought up several times. They noticed the sales figures of, like, I think Final Fantasy IV or whatever, in the States wasn't particularly great, and they were basically like, oh, it must be because the Americans just don't like RPGs. Maybe we need to...
Educate them.
Maybe we need to make a game that helps make it a bit more palatable to them. And they would do that! With Final Fantasy VII.
Way later! Tongue whip.
Tongue whip, tongue whip, whip, whip,
Tears.
tongue.
Electropause.
Oh no! My magic is down! Again. Ow.
White! A little bit less than you did with the meteor, but it's alright.
I mean, I've got seeds for days. 1 seed! All my magic in all tiers is completely back.
That'll do it.
And I have 97 of them.
Yeah, you had 99, 97 now.
I believe the worms are weak to earth.
Oh, okay. Wind!
Oh.
Leech's weakness to wind.
Oh, okay.
Well, this'll finish them anyway, then.
Weak to earth.
And a weakness earth. Wow, that is a lot. Wait, wind and earth?
Yeah?
It's a lot of weaknesses. Oh no. Petrification!
I will blow you away! Yeah, I mean, they didn't have a whole lot left.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point.
What are they gonna do?
You could just poke it! I mean, there's a scorpion back there, but I guess you gotta go back through, maybe?
I just wanted to see what's through here.
Oh, okay. There's a treasure chest.
I know. These guys are also weak to axe, so,
Okay. There are a lot of weaknesses. 1,400! Oh no, there's 3 of them. Oh boy.
let's wipe them out in 1 turn.
There you go.
Yep.
Holy
I think the meteor would do it on its own. It's like 1,100, and her
Yeah,
wind is only doing like 7.
I mean, double tap.
Yeah. Fire them all! Or just hack them up.
Fire them.
Weak to fire.
Yeah? There you go.
Oh.
Aw. Even though his weakness to it, not enough. Grenade.
That did it.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
I guess going to the other side might actually be a good. Wasn't there a way down? A walk, you know, like climbing thing on the other side as well? Go no in the face. I mean.
Oh, and
Yeah, in here. Yeah, you can go off the bottom.
I think that led us to the next floor.
This here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think you're pretty much done in that last area. I mean, there was an enemy up on the cliff, but I don't know how to get that to that one.
I think I had to fall down
Oh,
onto
okay.
him.
What? It would make sense.
Way to go, Kaylee! One shot in snippo things.
Enemy defeated. Frogs. Or toads, actually.
Always with the toads.
Yeah, mad toads.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I ice you to death, Mad Toad, Mad Toad?
Blizzard.
Happy Snowman!
Wait, you hacked it.
She's used to being poisoned.
At this point.
Gonna
You would think she'd be developing an immunity.
I was gonna say she's gonna get an immunity like that
Luffy.
time with Luffy.
I'm gonna get a new drink.
It's not like you're missing much. What the? Almost.
Sounds like cricket tune over here.
You beat me to it, damn you. Ah.
Damn this music.
It's
It's so good.
You know, I don't often say that a game's music is too good for the game that it's in. But this is one of those times where I would be accurate. Giant axe! Looks more like a golden axe to me.
This music can convince you you're playing Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy or 7, right? Right?
Final Fantasy or 7?
Did I say Final Fantasy or 7?
Yes, you did.
What?
Yeah. Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy or 7 is how you said that.
What the fuck is 7? Actually, I think there is a game called 7.
I think you meant to say or Final Fantasy 7, but you said Final Fantasy or 7.
Yeah, I was talking about the first Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 7. I guess, maybe.
Critical. And it just outright killed him, because it either triggered its... The Dragon Claw can do either an instant death or a stone. And if either of those trigger, then they're just dead. Like that. If they die with no number, that's why.
I don't know who used it last, but I'm gonna turn the fan on in the bathroom. It needs it.
Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, so how in the ever-loving Funko Pops do I...
We'll never be popular enough to get our own Funko Pops. Thank God!
I would not say never. Unfortunately, Funko Pop has no standards.
Yeah, that's true. They don't.
Yay! I mean, damn it! That said, they might actually require licensed product situations, so...
Yeah.
Which means that they would pay you. Woo!
Yeah.
At that point, I don't know if it's worth it, but you know...
It's like, quick, turn me into a dead-eyed figurine for people to buy!
Dead-eye, no solar.
Oh, there's something on your right to kill. I see more victims.
I see more walking experience no, standing experience bags.
Damn leech. Go away. And there's another. Damn leech.
Damn dirty leeches.
The Starbelly leeches and stars on their face.
Oh gosh. That would be a very disturbing Seuss book.
The non-Starbelly leeches died!
Now I'm just thinking of like, how could we change titles of Dr. Seuss books to make them fucked up like that?
Real quick, really.
It wouldn't be that. Oh.
It's an ooze.
Ooze.
What is its secret?
I must know for reasons, because ooze is the unique power of dissolving clothing without dissolving people. Depending on the ooze, actually. Some oozes do it the other way around. That's really weird.
All I know is it's weak to explosives.
Oh, okay. That's handy. Not as handy as, like, clothes-melting ooze, but, you know, like, handy.
Cut down
Ooze
shrooms! So many leeches.
I need a spell to reverse the damage on physical objects. Also for reasons.
You're getting another meteor!
may or may not be related to the previous request.
I see.
All you gotta do is get the Time Stone. Is that the Time Stone Infinity Stone, or is that from Sonic CD?
Yes. I will show these worms the power of my mighty meteor!
That'll do it.
Meatballs raining from the sky.
If my streams are to be believed, I regularly snack on Chaos Emeralds.
Well, you can
I don't know how I get so many.
You
of
can
them.
only do that 7 times, and then you're gonna have to go to the Soul. What was it? What are they called? The Soul. Gems?
Soul Emerald. They're
Soul
literally
Emeralds.
just Soul.
They're just Soul Emeralds.
Yes,
Soul
and then the
Emeralds,
Time
and
Stones.
then you'll have to go to the Time Stones. I don't even know what that's gonna do to your digestion.
And then you're gonna have to go to the Master Emerald. Thankfully, the Master Emerald can be split into pieces.
So,
You know, you
for
can-
easier digestion.
You can snack on the Master Emerald in chunks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, eventually I'll just run out. But honestly, I just wanted like a gemstone or something. The problem is that it's meant to be something that drops on your head, but it makes the Chaos Emerald collection sound whenever it get one. Yeah, I get that. Every time somebody buys me one. Actually, when they buy one, it just goes cha-ching, and then when I eat it, it makes that sound. But normally it would make that sound as it hits me in the head. Because that's what it was made for. It was supposed to be dropped on me. I made it food.
Now, speaking of Sonic-related things, apparently they wrapped filming on Sonic 3, Sonic Movie 3 yesterday.
Well, they finished up the filming. Nice.
Yeah.
So it all comes down to the millions of hours of CG to finish it off and put it to the public.
It's time to get the CG and edit it up and...
Back in the CG dungeons!
Well, yeah,
Oh, wait,
if
this
they're not
isn't Disney.
filming. There's so much more to be done on a movie like that.
Man, can you imagine if they went with the original design? We would have not. We wouldn't have gotten 2 more movies.
I don't know that we would have gotten a second
There's
if we had
no
not
way.
been wise enough to take fan advice on the first one. Because the teeth, man, the teeth will
I
haunt
think
us
they even
all.
got some developers or some Sonic fans to come in and be like, yeah, could you help us design this so people don't hate it?
Developers. Oh, the ooze used an attack called Dissolve on Kaylee.
Oh, is that why she's lost so much? I mean, health. She's missing a lot of health.
Yes. Is it just me, or does it almost look like a ball sack when it's squished like that?
Oh gosh,
It just
yeah!
splits into 2 parts. Like,
My balls! Oh, it's like a lot of enemies in Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like, why are there so many testicles in that game?
No,
because they insisted on testes,
Testes.
which is actually the singular for testicle, or is it the other way around? I don't know.
Don't
Maybe
test tease me.
It might just be the more specific, like, scientific term for testicle. Testes.
I think we're gonna go for a record on how many times we can say testicles in one episode of the Strategy Guides. And testes, too.
Yeah, I mean, no, equal opportunity testing.
Yeah.
Test tease nuts!
Become testicles. Thank you.
Become testicles that was kicked in the nuts. Wait.
Defeating either of these enemies would get you past. That doesn't mean we're gonna let the other one alive.
Time to die. Everything dies.
Everything will die now.
Boy, I'm so glad that that you can see the enemies on the when you're walking around.
Oh, the overworld.
Well, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about Star Ocean Second Story R.
R. Specifically R.
Because if you play the older version,
even the original remake on the PSP, Second Story R is the second remake.
you can actually see the enemies.
The original remake on the PSP was called Second Story on the PS1, then Second Evolution on the PSP, then Second Story R on modern platforms.
I wonder why they changed it to Evolution.
Because why not?
Yeah, and then they changed it back and added an R onto it.
At the time, the word evolution was just rad.
It's like, more people will buy this game if we call it Sick Evolution.
It was an evolution over the original.
It was the next stage of evolution.
From what I hear, that game's amazing. It's like, a lot of people love the heck out of that game. Going down, Worm. Leech, whatever. Wormeach.
I'm strong to your poison! Ha-ha!
Good thing Benjamin went first. Aha!
I was just thinking of that time they did Hamlet on The Simpsons, and basically they were trying to convince everyone that the king poisoned the previous king, and it's like, and Mo, who's playing the king, stands up. I was like, wait a second, I didn't use that much poison. I mean, I didn't use that much poise, son. Nice save there, Mo.
Oh, yes. That's how we get up here.
There's the part where Bart's like,
It's not a bridge! It's a rope! How are you supposed to tell? I don't know. Try it.
there's the part where Bart's like, and methinks the play's the thing. We're in to catch the conscience of the king. And Mo's like, wait, what? You're gonna catch my conscience? What are you talking about? You're not supposed to hear that. That's a soliloquy. Alright, well then I'll do a soliloquy of my own. Note to self, kill that kid. It's to this day my favorite version of Hamlet.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on. Does it even have a competition?
I mean, there's quite a few out there.
There's a lot of...
No. I mean, like...
Good ones?
Is
Comedy
there...
ones?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Funny ones.
Comedy ones, yeah. No.
Ah!
Oh gosh, that imagery.
Poke the face on the wall so it opens its mouth so you can walk through.
Like...
It's like, that's a little odd.
Way more disturbing than the Deku Tree.
Alright.
How long have we been...
Just to freeze everyone so they're all like susceptible to the axe.
How long have we been stuck in this tree now?
40 minutes. 40
I was right to stop the last episode when I did.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm strong to petrify you, fiend!
Alright. Blaze
Make a snowman on his corpse.
She's a
969.
To be fair to Kaylee, she's a natural lady. She can't get hard.
Whoa.
I mean, okay.
Drop down. What is this, Donkey Kong jungle climber over here?
No. This is clearly a spider ball track.
Oh, spider ball. Spider ball, spider ball.
Spider ball, spider ball. Don't let spiders bite your balls.
That look deflated like that slime.
I don't really want to continue this rhyme.
Look out! Here comes some flaccid worms.
Oh gosh.
Yep, that's about right.
Aha! Scoldiers here!
Scoldiers. These Scoldiers have sword and shield, but it's a very limp sword.
Holy
It's a
crap!
Eh. I did a lot.
That did it!
Whack.
Why are you sideways now?
Critical hitical.
Alright. Not weak to bomb or axe, but
I
died.
don't know how that skull is staying like that after it comes off, but I don't know how the skeleton is staying together at all anyway.
It's like, I don't know, he's really one piece anyhow, so whatever.
It's like, whenever you see a walking skeleton, it's like, how are you staying together?
Usually magic.
It's gotta be magic. That's the only thing that makes
There's,
sense.
I forget the name of it at the moment. One of the less safe for work games that I've got on Steam, the skeletons are actually spirits. The bones are inside, but during certain actions, they have like a ectoplasmic form around it.
I've seen in some games where skeletons aren't actually like fully skeletons. They have bits and pieces of flesh.
Oh, I like that.
Still on
I
them.
like
See,
that.
makes more sense.
That's cool.
Although you need certain muscles to actually flex, but like having cartilage still at least would make more sense than just bones.
I can't remember which games. But oh, by the way, you don't want to cast spells on. Repelled the attack.
Repelled the attack.
Ow! Ooh, that did a lot.
Did do a lot. Yikes.
Dang mirror slime.
Hydro acid and dissolve.
Critical hit. Fatal.
Get up.
Wow. They come back with everything, huh?
Yep.
That's pretty effective.
Yeah, especially compared to most games.
It's like, yeah, come back with 1 health. Or
We better get some
10%.
healing on that now.
Exactly. Like most Final Fantasy games is like, yeah, you're back, but don't take a hit.
I mean, you know what? Pokemon's kind of generous. Revive's bringing it back with half health.
Yeah, up to 50.
Well, in the Star Ocean games, the first tier of revival usually brings you back with at least half.
Yeah.
And in Last Hope, I have a spell on my healer that brings people back with full.
I do appreciate how in Kingdom Hearts I never have to worry about that stuff, because it's just like, they just come back on their own eventually.
Fair.
If you use Cure on somebody that's down, they will come back with at least half health.
Oh yeah, that's right. So basically your healing spell just acts as both revival and
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
But
If they have the right...
the blob you stab.
Oh, it's when they do like the single vertice, like stretches out into you. Just like...
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like the T-1000.
Yeah.
There's metal blob-like enemies in, I want to say, Elden Ring, I think, that will, like, shape themselves as, like, shields or spears
Because
or
why
whatnot.
wouldn't they? That's awesome. It makes sense.
You know,
I mean, if you're already made in the material, you might as well copy it.
no RPG, no game will ever have a slime enemy as iconic as Dragon Quest's.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Toriyama.
I don't know, if Ragnarok Online hadn't been kind of shit, I think it would have been up there. I always liked the slimes in Ragnarok. A lot. they didn't come first, but, you know, they were, I consider them quite iconic.
The slime is like Kirby. Easy to draw, but just so iconic.
I would say that as far as the general public is concerned, the only slime enemies that probably come close to the Dragon Quest slime might be Zelda Choo-Choos.
You know what other slime enemy is very easy to draw, but like, you see that face, you know exactly what it is?
What?
Ditto.
Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think of Ditto as a slime enemy, but
Yeah,
they are.
I did
They really
until
are.
just now, and it's like, oh, it's kind of a slime guy.
Yeah, he literally is a slime enemy of Pokemon.
I kind of...
Another slime enemy that's very iconic, at least to anyone who's ever played it, Maple Stories.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have that little,
Yeah.
like, the little antenna with a little
Yeah,
slime bubble
those
on
things are
top.
cute.
They're cute. I like those.
It feels like they were tapping into the Dragon Quest style of...
To a degree. But
I mean,
they
I'm
also
not-
have, like, it's like a Dragon Quest-ish slime with a Moogle bubble.
Yeah.
I'm
And the
not...
eyes are completely different.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying they, like, plagiarized or anything. I'm saying it's, like, very clearly inspired by.
It very well might be.
I'm
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, did the Maple Story slimes have like a little kind of cat meow? Or like,
Yeah, they have, like, the double cat
yeah,
smile.
yeah, I'm picturing it in my head. I'm fairly certain that they were probably inspired by the Dragon Quest slime, and then someone said, I can do something similar, but legally distinct.
I mean, they just took the basis and go like, oh, but what if it was cuter?
Yeah.
The only thing more well known and more iconic, or maybe more iconic, in Maple Story is the mushrooms.
Yeah, the mushrooms are more,
I feel they're less
Mascot.
yeah.
They're kind of their mascot, but they're actually less memorable to me than the slimes are.
But they put them everywhere. That's why I remember them so much.
But the evil eyes are the ones that are most unique to Maple Story, in my opinion.
Those like little things that crawl around.
The little
They're like the
lizards.
or I think it's just two legs lizard things where you're
Yeah,
trying to collect
yeah.
they have to collect so many of those tails back in the day.
There's an enemy in Metroid
They had one
Fusion
eye.
that actually kind of looks almost like an evil eye. By the way, circling back to Pokemon, I wanted to mention that while I kind of never really thought of Ditto as a slime monster, I have always thought of Grimer and Muck as slime monsters.
Yeah.
They are more specifically a poison sludge slime creature. Yeah.
But like, yeah.
You know, I actually, to be fair, I do like the design of the Final Fantasy flans.
Interesting.
In the, I don't know, they're not cute or anything. I just like their design as like a slime monster, as
Makes sense.
as something more unique than just. I mean, these things.
I'm trying to
Are
remember
not
what
plants.
anime it was that had the giant dissolving slime. And they're like these giant light pink cubes that if you so much as like touched it, it would suck you in and dissolve you completely.
Ew.
Yeah, they were real dangerous, but I don't remember what anime that was in. But it was like one of the most dangerous things they encountered in that show. It was like, yeah, that's pretty dangerous.
Man, this is a big place.
Well, I mean, we're in a tree. We gotta climb the whole thing, right? Freaking
There,
tree.
no wait, there is a boss here. It's one of those bosses that's just like a recolor of a normal enemy or whatnot. I think it's one of those things where it's like I'll fight the first variant here, but then I'll fight recolors of it elsewhere as like a normal enemy.
Oh.
Okay.
That's usually what they do for the for the dungeons that don't have the elemental stone gem things.
Yeah. They don't have a story key item.
Yeah. You're weak to wind, so I'm gonna blow you all away.
Why is this not muted?
I guess I'm scattering their bones with the wind.
Die, lazy bones!
I mean, if they're barely connected anyway, just go away. Whoop. There we go now.
Whoop! There it goes. Whoop! There it goes.
Hacked and slashed. Oh, geez, that would even twice. Bailey's getting strong.
Oh, I mean, she joined at level 31, but I'm catching up. Because she doesn't get any experience. It's just, your partners go away and they come back stronger, but they still get no experience.
They're incapable of getting experience while in your party. If for whatever reason they leave the party, they'll come back stronger than you later. It's like, that's irregular, but okay.
That's weird. It's like they're in the solo leveling series or something. It's like, I can't level up. But that's like, actually, basically the solo leveling series, no one can level up in that series. Except for like one guy. But that's what they're doing.
I did start watching that one. I gotta catch up again on that. I did finish all that was out when I first started watching it, but literally, there are dungeons now, and people are getting these gifts. But as soon as you've got your gift, that's your level. It's not going anywhere.
Yep.
You get no experience, doesn't go up. That's your level. This is what you have. Mm-hmm. The main character is a guy who started with like practically the lowest level in it, but somehow managed to meet some special conditions to be accepted as a player in the other world that the dungeons exist in. So now that he's a player, he can actually level up. So all these other hunters going to the other world and trying to protect our world that have set levels, I'm guessing they're NPCs? Non-player characters?
Yeah.
Essentially.
That makes sense. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense!
Yeah, it's like all these other heroes, they're just NPCs.
Because they wouldn't level up. I mean, usually, like, if these characters appear later in combat, they'd just be stronger. They would...
They wouldn't level up in the time.
Yeah.
I think, generally speaking, in most RPGs, it's supposed to be implied that they leveled up
Implied
somehow.
that they level up, even if it's not in the mechanics.
Yeah. But yeah, that particular anime is just like, no one actually gains experience. Except for this guy, he's a player. Like, okay.
Yeah, I'm a player, yeah. I mean,
That show just gets better and better. It really does.
Yeah. Especially as the character grows.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ever go and read, what's it called? Something Toon? Webtoon. If you ever decide to use Webtoon on, which is typically a phone app, you can actually get it for PC as well. But they're really good, like, indie mangas, basically. Mm-hmm. The one I really love, probably the most out of any of them that I've read so far, is this one. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick to make sure I get the name right. Here it is. It's called... wait, where's the end? The Advanced Player of the Tutorial Tower.
Huh.
As a synopsis of how it begins, basically, the first guy ever to actually get stuck in a loop in the tutorial tower, like every time he wins, he has to start over. By the time he gets out, he's just like overpowered compared to everyone else on Earth. But then you find out Earth is actually just one floor of another tower. Anyway.
Guess what got announced today? Basically, they announced that isekai has been added to the dictionary.
oh god.
I mean, sure, why not? It's a Japanese word that doesn't have a direct translation. It literally just means... I mean, it means like half a sentence. So yeah, it needs a definition. Needs to be defined. Either that or they English needs to come up with its own word for it. It's like, no, we'll just put it in the dictionary.
But I'm always amazed that it's like, you think I just get tired. It's like, oh, they're doing the same crap over and over again with the isekai. And yet they keep coming up with fresh ideas, and I'm like, damn it, this is good. What the fuck?
There's so many
How
good
many can they
isekais
come
out
up with that are good?
Can we have isekais that don't do the whole, like, I'm in a RPG world, though?
Yeah, it's always...
I guess kinda. I mean, there have been a few... I don't even think that, Vending Machine really feels like an RPG world, though.
Well, I mean, it does have kind of, like, level up.
I mean, he has to purchase new abilities and whatnot as he gets more money. But that's about as close as it gets to a RPG world. Even so, even if they, like, started making it, like, not just fantasy worlds, like, doing, like, reincarnated into a world where technology is, like, even further advanced than ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of those.
I haven't seen anything like that. But it's, like, it would still probably be kind of an RPG base. But it doesn't have to be, really.
I mean, it's just that most of the isekais I know of tend to follow, like, RPG or RPG.
Like you got your elves, you got your orcs, you got your classes, you got your guilds.
You got your level ups.
So, what you're asking for is an isekai where the main character has been reincarnated into Robotech.
Yeah.
I mean,
sounds pretty cool to me.
no. I mean, it doesn't even have to be robot. It could still be fantasy, because here's the thing. Would Wizard of Oz count as an isekai?
Not quite, because she didn't die. Maybe.
No, I don't think death is required.
That's true. You can be summoned there as well.
Required.
Usually, there's no way back, but no, death is not required.
It's
usually done through reincarnation, but there are other methods. So yes, I would.
Yeah, I would count it as.
I would count.
Not so much the movie though, because in the movie it was all a dream. But the original book, she actually went there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you know what other show counts as an isekai? Digimon Season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. These were before isekai was like a thing. I think it's
like a solid concept or anything, but yes, that would be an isekai.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if isekais actually came about because of the popularity of Sword Art Online.
Oh, definitely. I didn't see much shit at all until Sword Art Online came out.
And I'm not even sure if Sword Art Online technically even qualifies because
because they're just logging into a video game.
Yeah. But
and I have seen a number of other virtual world animes. They're not considered isekais either.
Because I don't want to get hurt or whatever.
Maxing my defense because I don't want to get hurt. Another.
I think this is knocking into the microphone because the ketchup.
Oh, the ketchup?
Yeah, like as this shakes, the ketchup.
Alright, I'll just move that. But yeah, another good one that I've been enjoying that is like the Shangri-La Frontier. Have you watched any of that one yet?
Which one is that?
Shangri-La Frontier. It's the guy with the bird head mask.
Oh, no, I haven't watched that one yet.
It's freaking awesome. You should. That one is really good. It's kind of different than a lot of games that are like, or things like that, where they're logging into a game and they're getting better and they're doing things. No, this is a guy who got his thrills for years playing the worst games he could find. He was considered a trash game hunter. Loves playing and beating games that are crap. And then a shop owner manages to convince him to play a god tier, like, top of the line, this is the best game on the market, VR MMO. And you get to see his adventures doing that. And he keeps stumbling into, like, these secret scenarios and extra things. And, like, everyone's jealous, like, immediately.
You know what's one thing I never bought with, the world of Sword Art Online? After that incident happens where several people died, that shit's getting banned. It's like, oh no, we're still playing VR. We're still buying the headsets. Like, no. You don't fucking understand. That shit happened in real life.
It would take a 20 to 30 year time frame before any country lets it be legal again.
Definitely. Like, no. We're done. This show is done.
Yeah,
like, after they get out, it's done.
Yeah, season 1 would have been the end of it. That legal controversy is not ever gonna let you.
Lots of people died and were in comas.
You got comas, you got deaths. Like, no, this is deadly. This shit's not allowed. Nerve gear, out.
Yeah.
We're going back to old school VR.
What did we do before Nerve Gear? Let's go back to that.
We're going back to
They
Odyssey
kind of try and
Quest,
write it
whatever.
off in the sequel that Nerve Gear itself did get banned. The company did manage to come out with what they claimed was much more trimmed back and not as dangerous stuff, and it was allowed to continue, and no one died from that. So okay, I guess we're good.
I don't know. Like, it's still hard for me to, like, accept that.
Yeah, like,
Well-
that company should have been out of business. It should have been somebody else that basically recovered the Nerve Gear and made it like a
Yeah,
I will say this.
emasculated version.
The government tends to be slow as molasses when it comes to
That is
doing
true.
anything.
True.
And they might be tied up in litigations for
It's like,
years.
we gotta ban this stuff. Oh, well, it's gonna take years.
It's gonna take a while to actually ban it.
It's
It's not happening anymore? I guess nobody's really pushing for this anymore. Okay, we'll drop it. Senators always drop things. If nobody's pushing anymore, there's like, oh, never mind then.
Oh, people like their VR. Oh, well, we'll just let this thing continue. What's the worst thing that could happen? People die again? Get put in the hospital?
Yes.
We took out the parts that microwave people's brains.
That's good enough for us!
Or at
Legal!
or at least so this document says. I mean, you didn't tell them about you didn't tell them about the thing in the new Nerve Gear that does lethal injections, did you? Why would we tell them that?
We only got rid of one of the lethal things it can do. Just shush, don't tell anybody. I don't think anybody else really dies from the Nerve Gear for the rest of that series, though. Not really. The closest it comes up to it, I think somebody gets uploaded into the internet verse and no longer exists as in their own body.
I don't.
Which I wouldn't consider that the worst thing that could happen. I mean, if your own body was going to die, wouldn't you rather still exist in the
if you're gonna
virtual
die.
world?
If you're gonna die.
Speaking of dying,
Oh, God!
Oh, we lost Kaylee.
Haley!
Get up,
I
girl!
forgot we were playing a game.
they used an instant death attack on her.
Oh, I thought she was resistant to those.
No, she's resistant to paralysis.
Oh, just paralysis?
I mean, not paralysis.
Stone.
Petrification.
Gotcha. Petrified.
Ah! Right as the music was getting good. I mean,
Yeah.
her.
So have you already used that that vine?
I do not think so. Oh.
Well, that doesn't go anywhere useful.
For the love of...
Why put these in where they're not useful?
For the love of bacon. Bacon.
Super Mergantroid, one of the people that I follow on Twitch, awesome guy, life coach, Twitch coach, good guy. He has a redeem on his streams called Heavenly Bacon, and it's like the quote's like, and so I did see the face of God, and like this bright light comes down and is raining bacon.
Hallelujah, it's raining bacon.
It's like, nice. He's Canadian,
Okay.
but it's American bacon.
Actually,
Regular bacon, not Canadian bacon. The weird like ham thing that for some reason they call Canadian bacon.
To be
which is
fair,
weird.
the Canadians don't even call it Canadian bacon. They're like, no, bacon is the
bacon is the Sicily
crispy.
strips that are like godsend. No, ham is ham. What? Why do you?
It was McDonald's, I think, that coined.
Yeah, and they're dumb, and they're trying to fool everybody into believing that a little bit of maple and ham makes it bacon.
No.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Oh, it's Chimera.
Oh, hello.
It's Ghidra.
Ghidra! Isn't that the name of a Godzilla monster?
I think so? Maybe.
Are you thinking of Ghidorah? Weak to win. I am getting rid of your skeleton posse! No, what the?
Paralyzed!
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. What the? You piece of schnitzel fitzel!
Let's see. Here it is. King Ghidorah. It's
That's the one I'm thinking
It's
of.
not spelled that way. There's an H and there's an O, so that's just Ghidra.
But
Ghidorah would have been correct.
But
for
it has
Ghidorah.
3 heads, and it's close. I feel like this is a reference.
It's a dragon.
Because they're not going to call it the same thing.
Well, King Ghidorah is a dragon. It's a 3-headed dragon.
It's a 3-headed monster.
It's a 3-headed dragon moth thing. Anyway, looks
I,
more like a moth.
I want to be honest. I think Gleeok from Zelda is more of a reference.
Yes, I will give you that.
Meteor.
It looks a lot like Gleeok, actually.
Ooh, 1,900 damn, and 1,900. Whatever.
But yeah, that was like the first thing that came up when I said list of Godzilla monsters in my Google search. It's like I didn't even have to search very hard. It's just, oh, there it is.
Attack with 3 heads, hit 2 times. One of the heads missed.
I was expecting not to scroll through that list, but nope, right there at the top. Okay.
He is one of the most famous Godzilla monsters. I think the only other one, aside from Godzilla himself, I think
Mothra. Is
Mothra,
the big one.
and then there's also Mecha Godzilla.
Which is it really even so different?
Ghidra, spelled that exact way, is also an open source software for engineering SRE frameworks. That's kind of funny.
Angriras, Space Godzilla, Rodan. Rodan's a big one. Most people know
Oh yeah, everyone
Rodan.
knows Rodan.
Oh, this guy's weak to wind.
Hedorah. Oh, you killed the goat.
Arisen!
The goat!
The goat is silenced!
Dun 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 dun.
You got Gigan, King Kong, Baragon.
The dragon is dead!
The dragon's dead. No, not me! Not me, just that dragon. It's fine. Batra. They
Okay,
didn't really try hard with the name of that one.
Batra.
Batra.
It's almost Batro.
Biolante.
Hey, look, Batra.
You got Biolante.
You're like getting into ones that I don't know.
Destoroya.
Destroyer.
Yeah, essentially. Ebira. King Caesar?
Anyways,
Titanosaurus?
I am grateful to you for beating those monsters. Allow me to carry you.
No, the tree is walking.
Go.
I always like walking south. It feels like walking downhill.
You were saying?
What,
Yep,
the list?
there
Like
it goes.
walking south, he literally does. Southwest, but you know. south.
Were you actually quoting Tree?
Treebeard, yeah, from Lord. Yeah.
It's like, well,
I guess that vine is only really useful for getting out of here at this point.
but I could have just. I mean, it does save me time from.
It takes you right to one of the mounts, yeah. And that takes you to another vine, which drops you another floor down. And you're right by another door that, another vine, which you go down some more. Maybe the vine would have been good. I don't mean we get zip line over here.
That's what that was for.
See, we got the giant ant. Just giant ant.
That's just what it's called, a giant ant.
Yeah. Titanosaurus. Kumonga.
Here's a
There's one just called Zilla.
Here's a little bit of interesting trivia for you. Some of the boss roars from Super Metroid were sampled from Godzilla Monster Roars.
Huh.
They actually, I think, got permission to use.
Oh, wow.
Jet Jaguar.
Oh, yeah, that's the guy who becomes really big.
Yeah.
That's
A character often associated with Godzilla franchise, he appears in some games featuring Godzilla as a playable combatant.
Jet. That sounds like a fucking Maverick from Mega Man X.
It does.
Jet Jaguar. Anyways, Vulse.
You got Monda, Megalon, and Monster X. That's the rest of the list. Okay. Captain Mac will tell you about the prophecy.
Okay, Mac, baby.
Captain who? Captain Mac. Captain Mac.
Mac, he's a Lego maniac.
No. He's a sailing maniac.
He's a sailing maniac.
Captain Mac is Kaylee's dad.
It's a dead end.
Why does this even...
Why is this a thing? Why does this exist? That drives me crazy in games where it's like, oh, look at this, I found this seat. This goes to nothing!
It's not even like hidden or anything.
It kind of feels like
here.
it
Wait,
just-
okay, you can go left too. Okay, so
feels like they-
the right's a dead end. Left has a cure potion.
Was that just put there to throw you off?
Just hide something at both ends. I don't care if it's not worth anything. Put something there.
Anyways, fully restoredified. We've got some battlefields!
Oh boy. We are 1 hour 15 into this one.
This is a long one.
You know what? We'll come back to the battlefields.
Alright.
Well, we'll start the next episode clearing out these battlefields, and then we'll be strolling into town.
Okay.
I like to think of the battlefields as, like, the actual battles they had along the way.
From one place to the other, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like to think of them as. They're technically... They technically are and they aren't. I mean...
They're between the two locations, but they are entirely optional. If you don't mind being underleveled later.
You know what else is entirely optional? My ass! Goodbye.
Not everybody!